Welcome back, I'm Mauro, and yeah, we went all day filming with the Smooth 4 and the Osmo Mobile 2 on a picturesque city called Motovun. And yeah, we had the chance to compare the Smooth 4 with the main rival, the Osmo Mobile 2. In the following shots there will be a lot of filming with the Smooth 4 and the Osmo Mobile 2, tracking my colleague Slaven, and yeah, he was actually testing the Ronin S versus the Devin Graham Glidecam. So if you want to check him out, there will be a link in the description. And if you want to check the full review of the DJI Osmo Mobile 2, a link should pop up right up here. Well, first of all, let's have a look of some footage filmed with both gimbals. Well, they pretty much do the same job stabilizing your footage, but it seems that the motors of the Smooth 4 are a little more powerful than the Osmo Mobile 2. But yeah, they're in pair on the actual stabilization when we are walking around. Well, the big difference is the size of the gimbals. The Osmo Mobile 2 is a lot smaller in size than the Zhiyun Smooth 4, and the Osmo actually sits better in your hand. On the other hand, the Smooth 4 is bigger and has a lot more buttons to play with. They can be controlled directly via the button layout, like switching between modes and recording types, tracking options and focus adjustments with the knob on the left. On the other hand, the Osmo Mobile 2 has a joystick to control the gimbal with your thumb. The Zhiyun Smooth 4 has an HDR added feature that actually looks really amazing. When turning on the HDR mode, the dynamic range is so improved that I can't believe that you can get something like this in a phone camera through a digital improvement. Well done, Zhiyun. They both have a tracking feature. On the Osmo the tracking works flawlessly. On the Zhiyun Smooth 4, sadly, the tracking was really bad. They both have lock exposure and lock focus modes. But in the Zhiyun Smooth 4, the app, there is a full manual mode to control pretty much anything you want, like the shutter, ISO, white balance and more. The focus and zoom wheel is really easy to control, and if you are a mobile filmmaker, you will find it really useful. Well, don't expect cinema-grade fluidity, but it's working fine. They both have panorama modes, but on the Zhiyun Smooth 4 there is also a slow motion feature. On the Zhiyun Crane there is an vertigo in-app effect, but actually it seems a little difficult and the vertigo effect doesn't always come out like you wanted, and it's easier to do it manually with the control knob. On the Osmo and the Smooth 4 I was only able to record 4K 30p, even if my OnePlus 6 is 4K 60 enabled. On the Smooth 4 there is a walking and running scene, just like in the Osmo Mobile 2. On the Smooth 4 you can actually select the camera settings quality. Set it always to excellent, and then yeah, there is also an in-app image stabilization, the girths and the type of camera settings. Go for the Pro, you will get the full experience. The Smooth 4 has two triggers on the back, and yeah, I like triggers. Holding the upper trigger, you will enter sport mode, and yeah, it will follow your movements very rapidly. There is no such function on the Osmo Mobile 2. Pressing 2 times the lower trigger, it will recenter itself. With the Smooth 4 you get this mini tripod, and it makes your Smooth 4 really stable when you place it on the table. With the Osmo Mobile 2, yeah, you have to buy it separately. The Smooth 4 isn't so ergonomic like the Osmo Mobile 2, cause the wider side lands on the wrong side of your arm. On both gimbals you can trigger the front and rear camera via the buttons. And yeah, every time that I wanted to switch from back to front camera, the app crash. So yeah, I had to restart the app. They have to make some software improvements here. And yeah, they both have portrait mode. Pressing the cross button on the Smooth 4, you can change the function of the wheel. You can choose zoom or focus. And there is no such thing on the Osmo Mobile 2. On the Smooth 4 there is an actual switch for lock mode and follow mode. There is no such hardware key on the Osmo Mobile 2. On the Osmo Mobile 2 you have to do it via the app. On the Smooth 4 there is also a shutter button to take pictures and a record button. On the Osmo Mobile 2 there is only a record button. On the Smooth 4 there is also a charging port on the tilt axis arm. There is no such thing on the Osmo Mobile 2. Let's make a conclusion. You will get the Smooth 4 if you are a fan of hard button controls, like the most used pen follow, lock and sport mode. The added focus or zoom wheel will help you to make focus pulls or hardware like zoom. The HDR feature really boosted up the dynamic range in the shadows, giving you an awesome exposed picture. The added mini tripod makes it really stable when you are doing time lapses or just even rest it on the table. You will get the Osmo Mobile 2 if you want a smaller, more portable gimbal, with a really easy of use without so much buttons on the controls handle. And also if you want a great tracking function in videos and hyperlapses. You will have also a joystick to control your gimbal and the app that actually doesn't crash at all. So if you are an advanced filmmaker and you want to control all the function with buttons and knobs, you will get the Smooth 4. And if you want a more relaxed experience and don't worry about buttons and knobs, you will get the Osmo Mobile 2. Whoa, one of the longest reviews ever, and I really hope that I helped you choose the right gimbal. There is also the Mouza Mini Me gimbal that it's actually balancing between the Osmo Mobile 2 and the Smooth 4. And if you want to check it out, I made a review and the link will pop up right here. Thank you for watching, and if you have any question, please be free to comment down below, and also don't forget the bell ring icon to get notified every time I make a new video. Until the next time, goodbye.